Vladimir Putin is plotting a final killer offensive along three fronts to win the war, a new report claims. It comes as the Russian army nears 1 million casualties in its bungled 3-year-old invasion and peace talks stall. The tyrant is still looking for a knockout blow despite initially saying he would win the war in a matter of days. Putin is hoping to change that this summer, with a widely expected fresh offensive to begin. Some 125,000 Russian soldiers are reportedly massing along the Sumy and Kharkiv frontiers, according to Ukraine's military intelligence. Over the past fortnight, border villages have fallen to Russia, as it is believed to be preparing the ground for a possible invasion. But some senior commanders in Ukraine believe that could be a feint, and Russia is actually preparing to attack further south to push further into the Donbass. Russia is likely to attack through Kramatorsk, Kostiantynivka and Pokrovsk, the biggest areas of the Donetsk Oblast Ukraine still controls. Vlad already controls more than 95% of Luhansk, but capturing Donetsk would cement his control over the Donbass. It would achieve a war aim, albeit a scaled-down one. The Donbass is an important industrial and mining area, and some 200,000 to 300,000 people still live in 4 cities controlled by Ukraine. Moscow's military planners will be weighing up whether they want to fight through the cities like they did in Bakhmut or encircle them by going around through the farmland. Kramatorsk is the closest city to the front line and is under constant attack by Russia. A recent drone strike managed to get inside an armoured vehicle carrying Ukrainian soldiers. Russia has an opportunity to conduct a pincer movement around Kostiantynivka, with its soldiers controlling land to the east and west of the city. Instead of attacking the city directly, they could bypass it and attack Drukivka behind it, thereby cutting Kostiantynivka and any Ukrainian soldiers still there off. In nearby Pokrovsk, Russia already has a salient, a bulge out from the front line after a previous advance. Ukraine reports also daily contact with Russian troops in that area. The Pokrovsk front line is also very near Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, a region of Ukraine the Kremlin hasn't yet officially claimed. A successful breakthrough there might mean Putin can actually expand his war goals. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is prepared for a summer offensive and has publicly said Russia is set to escalate the war. His officials believe peace talks are a ruse, with Putin only wanting to talk to demand the terms of surrender. The Ukrainians will not give in, and any advance by Russia is going to come at a high cost. Vlad's army has been making incremental gains along the front line, with troops overwhelming Ukraine in meat grinder assaults. But for that, Russia has suffered 434,000 dead and wounded in the last year, 270 troops for every square mile they've seized. Ukraine has used drones and Western-supplied arms to grind the Russians down into a World War I-style trench war. But observers worry a massive new Russian offensive could break the deadlock. Moscow has spent the winter recruiting more troops, improving tactics and enhancing their drones.